Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to Tune Life. And today we're diving again. Got two friends and once again going that way. Way down that way. Probably gonna be an all-day affair. So see what we can find. So stay tuned. Cheers guys.
So right off the bat, I saw this decent sized Opelucala and I decided to take a dive bomb on it. Now here I'm trying to line up for the headshot, aiming, and I got a pretty horrible shot actually. So while I was pulling up the Opelucala, I noticed off in the distance there was a bigger Opelucala coming in. So here I look at my partner and I'm signaling him to go after those bigger Opelucala. He ends up going after the school of Opelucalas and eventually secures a really good size sashimi grade Opelucala. So after securing that Opelucala, I decided to take another drop on the same location and see what was around. Now I'm looking around and you can see there's some pretty decent sized Opelucalas hanging around, but I thought one was more than enough. Unfortunately though, nothing else comes in and I decide to take a long swim up current and check the shallow waters. So the whole swim up current, I was sticking to shallow water like 10 to 20 feet of water. Just because one, it was outside of the current, and two, it was probably the cleanest spot to dive. Now you can see here I'm looking around. There's no real target species I'm looking for. You can see those nenuis in the back and some good sized uhus, but just looking to see if I could find like some random joe or kumu hanging out. Now since I'm diving shallower waters like under 30 feet, I'm actually a little bit more buoyant than normal, so I'm kind of wedging myself next to these big boulders and little cracks and crevices just to keep myself from floating back to the surface. So from the surface I saw this good sized moo and I took a drop and crawled over to this boulder to kind of use it as cover. Now I kind of lose sight of him, so I throw up a big dust cloud, look around real quick, and then I'm going to actually put my head down and close my eyes to conserve my energy. After a couple of seconds, I slowly move my head up and try to peek if I could see where the moo is. Right there, just to the left, you can see him slowly coming in, so I hug closer to the boulder and I kind of try to hide my eyes to see if it comes in. Now it's coming real close and I'm slowly moving my gun, but as soon as I pop out, it starts going away. So the whole time swimming up the coast, there was these zones that would have all these toaos and taapis inside of these boulders. Now, at this point, I was really wishing I had my small little 75 spear gun or my 3-prong so that I could try to get some of these invasives. But I have my cap, so I decide I am going to use one band on the cap and try to shoot these invasives, which ends up being not worth it actually. Here you see me lining up on a toao, or I'm trying to call in a toao, and ends up being a lot more work than I originally planned on doing. So here I line up and I miss. I spent a lot of time on these invasives and basically same result. I would just miss, and I'm not too sure what was going on. Maybe I wasn't putting 100% focus. I was kind of just half-assing it, but yeah, I was just missing on invasives. So from the surface, I saw this taco, so I take a drop and go tickle him out. And once he comes out, I grab him by the head, and I thought he was a little bit small. So once again, I let this one go. So after finally reaching to the spot I wanted to go, originally it was just murky. Like even in the shallow waters is murky. Couldn't see any fish, so I swam out to deeper water and decided to catch the current back, taking blind drops on these barren zones. So not much was happening on the drift back. Just kept taking blind drops and not seeing much, to be honest. The top and bottom was a little hazy, and all I actually saw was this very little uku that comes in just shortly here. And so I continued drifting back, took more blind drops, but yeah, not much happening. So I'm back at the beginning. I'm about to jump out when I spotted this white tip below me. Now I take a drop there, try to get him on film, and it's pretty interesting. A few times I tried to jump out and he would approach me from behind, and I would have to kind of shoo him off. But yeah, this next clip you'll see I barely get the camera on in time, but he's swimming away as I turn to look at him. So I don't know if he was hungry or this was very friendly. Well, that was a pretty murky dive. We ended up fighting the current way up there. Luckily it didn't switch on us, so we caught it all the way back. But I missed a lot, and it was really murky. But at least I'm bringing home some stash. So pelukala sashimi for tomorrow. I am not proud of this shot. Look at that exit wound, man. Shit. I butchered this shot, man. This sucks. But still can make sash. Nevertheless. Right at the end there, thought I was gonna get taxed again. Yesterday my ulua got taxed. Today my pelukala almost got taxed. That would suck. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you're not already. Also, click on the link down below for your Venture Wetsuits merchandise. I think it's time for me to get a new goggles, so I might just do that. Anyway, till the next one, guys. Shoots.